Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1876 half crown from the reign of Queen Victoria, the coin we can see on screen now. I'll first go through the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here we have the reverse design, the work of Jean-Baptiste Merlin, depicting here a court-at-arms royal shield with the two parts with the three lines of England, the bottom left there having the harp of Ireland, and the top right with the lion rabbit of Scotland. A lovely design, then made even lovelier by a nice ornate crown to the top of the shield. The shield is then encircled by two branches, tied together with a ribbon to the bottom, and below that is three national flowers, the thistle for Scotland, the rose for England, and the shamrock for Ireland. We have the legend to the sides in Latin, reading Britanniarum Regina Fidef, meaning in English, Queen of Britain, Defender of the Faith, of course referring to Queen Victoria. And lastly we can see on the rim small teeth, milling or beads, adding detail to this design. Moving over to the obverse, we can see here a portrait of Queen Victoria. This is the young head or bun head done by William Wine, seeing the Queen facing to the left with her hair in a bun and two ribbons in her hair. Below her is the date of the coin, 1876, of course the year the coin was struck, and then to the top we can see the more Latin legend, this time reading in Latin still, Victoria Dei Gratia, simply meaning Victoria by the grace of God, alluding to how she's been chosen by God to rule. It is God's will for her to be the queen at this time. And we can see on the rim again small teeth, milling or beads, for the same reason, to stop the coin being clipped and to add security to the coin, so it's harder to forge with all the small details, but primarily there to make sure no silver is clipped off the edges. So there is the design, and we'll now move on to the facts and figures of the 1876 half crown. A coin minted at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based, between 1810 to 1975. The coin is composed of 0.925 silver, so 92.5% pure silver, or known better probably as sterling silver, as used in all silver coins before 1920. The weight of the half crown is 14.14 grams, as was set under George III in 1816, and the same year set was the diameter to 32 millimeters, making the half crown a fairly large coin for the time. The mintage of the 1876 half crown is fairly low, making it a very rare date, with only 633,221 being struck. Perhaps not very rare, but definitely a bit of a scarcer date, one to look out for in the older half crowns. The half crowns being worth 30 pence each back in the day, which was 2 and 6, 2.5 shillings, 2 shillings and 6pence, or 1/8 of a pound sterling, so 8 of these coins to every pound. And back in 1876, a half crown was equal to £17.79 today, so a valuable coin worth a similar amount to a £20 note today, or just a half crown coin back then. And the coin was demonetised in 1969, so that for decimalisation happening, of course, so the new old coin taken out of circulation, ready for the new coins for 1971. Moving on to the value of the coin today for a collector, it'll sell for around £25 in poor condition, £60 in fine condition, then jumping up to £600 in extremely fine condition, and £1,200 in uncirculated grade. So pretty high price there across the board, as is, as I say, a rare date, a scarcer date for the old Victorian half crown. And please do comment down below if you have this date. As well, of course, please do subscribe to the channel if you've learned something new. And of course, thank you for watching to the end, and we'll see you soon, we hope, for more videos and more coins in the future on the Bits and Bobs channel.